Hey everyone, it's time for some more Monster Hunter, and today we're going to be fighting the Rathian. Now, Skits is going to be giving me a hand with this because they do enjoy fighting Rathian, apparently. So that'll help speed things along. If we have enough time afterwards, I'll see if we can squeeze in the Cephadrome because I really don't want to fight it alone. But either way, I'll see if I can get through as much of the game as I can by the end of this week. For those of you who might not know, Friday I'll be taking a trip about 5 hours south. I will be pre-downloading Wilds on Thursday, and then once I do that, I do plan on streaming the game. However, next Monday, I will have a day off of work, so I'm going to start properly making content. And I'm going to do a 24-hour stream, so I'm going to make a second profile. And for my main profile, that'll be the one I'm streaming on. For my second profile, that'll be for creating videos and the like. That said, let's go ahead and focus on trying to get through Monster Hunter 1, or at least as much of the rest of it as we can, as quickly as possible. If I don't finish with it, I will be still making videos along with the Wilds videos. I'll just be interspersing them throughout the week. But that said, without any further ado, let's get right into it. A massive thanks to the mad lads and ladies supporting the channel. The doggos say thanks. Now, usually whenever I do these missions, I try to go into room 2, because usually room 1 is full, or at least close to full. But what I'm going to be doing is, while I usually go to room 2, there was somebody already here. I wasn't really sure what they were doing, but it looks like they're already in high rank, so I'll see if they want to join us for the Rathian and the Cephadrome. Honestly, the way I see it, the more the merrier. Unfortunately, it does look like Kelmar's HR rank was too low. I did put out, I guess, an SOS is the best way I could put it in my Discord. I went and tagged, so for those of you who want to know, feel free to join my Discord if you want to play Monster Hunter with other people. All the Monster Hunter games, basically, and Wilds, when it comes out, will have lobbies for that as well. And, yeah, I'll basically use the Monster Hunter tag, is what it is. For any time I start a video, but also if somebody doesn't really have anyone to play with. I know a big part of what my community is and represents and why I'm in this channel is I'm going to fight against loneliness. Just to get a little sappy here. I hate loneliness. I struggle with loneliness. Chronic loneliness. It is so rough. And what I want to do is use my community as a way to bring people together around Monster Hunter. Because in my opinion, Monster Hunter is literally the quintessential anti-loneliness game. I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously you can play alone, but the amount that Monster Hunter encourages you to play with other people just makes it such a great game for developing a community around. Especially a community of loners and people who just want to like get together and make some friends, or maybe just have someone to help them with a tough hunt. To Rathian, I think I might have gone the wrong way. If I remember correctly, she does spawn at the back end of Area 9, although I could be wrong. Rathian could be in Area 4. I guess we'll see, depending on what I hear whenever I enter. Yeah, I'm not hearing any footsteps. And Skits doesn't seem to see her in Area 4, so I'm going to check Area 10. Although Rathian could have been in the back of Area 9, but I'm pretty sure I would have heard her stomping around if she was back there. I should probably try to get some Psycho Serum at some point, because a lot of times, I really don't want to spend a lot of time just like running around trying to find the monster. That's really what I like about Monster Hunter World. It's the tracking system in that game. You can like use tracks to actually track down the monster, and it's just really, it's a really neat system. But as is, I'm trying to avoid the middle part of Area 9 that Skits is going through because I really don't want to deal with the Melinks there. It does look like Rathian is not in Area 9 though. My guess is she might be in Area 6. But I'll have to wait and see to be sure. Went to Area 6, and I heard Rathian leaving right as I got there. My guess is she's going to either Area 9 or Area 3, but I'm going to see if I can sprint out and catch her like as she's entering the area. But I know she literally just left. So either she's going to Area 9 where Skits is, or she's most likely going to Area 3. Because I do know that is an area where she does like to spawn. I probably should actually stop and gather some herbs for Mega Potions, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Although, since Rathian isn't here right now, that does tell me that I at least have a little time. I'm going to poke my head into Area 9 and Area 10. It looks like Skits already got Area 10, and she's not popping up as seeing Skits. So I'm going to check Area 9. If I don't hear Rathian stomping around, I'm just going to gather some herbs in Area 3. Oh, there she is. I was just combining some Mega Potions. Looks like Rathian did not like that, so she's stopping by for a quick hello. Oh, there she is. There's her shadow. I was trying to figure out where her shadow is, but yeah, I'm just gonna paintball her real quick. Doink. Although that was probably not the smartest idea, since I still need to combine some more Mega Potions. I can just worry about that later. For now, I'll focus on dealing some damage, but now that we can actually track Rathian, that's going to make this a lot easier. Oh, or I could just combine some more Mega Potions now. And get some garbage. Great. Okay, now we've actually managed to find Rathian. It's time to actually fight Rathian. HR Rathian, she's got a bit more change to her than a lot of monsters do between low rank and high rank in Monster Hunter 1. Well, I guess we won't be fighting her after all. So, high rank Rathian charges a lot more. But not only does she charge a lot more, she does these little quick charges. I think I've already fought her in high rank once. I'm sure y'all remember that video, for those of you who have been sticking around. But I know that she does these little quick charges. If anybody's played Monster Hunter Tri, she's really infamous for doing it in that game. It's quite annoying, but all you really have to do is just make sure you're not looking at her dead on. Like, as long as you're not directly in front of Rathian, it should be pretty okay. So, like, right here, Skits isn't in the best spot. Oh, I guess Skits actually managed to avoid getting hit there. But what you want to do is you kind of want to be slightly off to the side, and then if you can get under her, get under her. But, oh, she's gonna charge. Oh, yeah, I can see that coming. It's probably best not to fight her in a really tight and enclosed space like this. Oh, Skits, no. I really couldn't have gotten there in time to help him out. I feel bad for leaving him out. But what you want to do is you want to try to guide Rathian over to a more open area. And if you can do that, then you'll be pretty good to go. Because if you can get her into an open area, you can kind of stay off to the side slightly, and you don't have to worry about her charging at you as much. Or at the very least, it'll be easier to dodge. Especially when she's not teleporting around. That is insane. I want to see if I can get Skits to come over here, though, so that we can keep Rathian out in the open. Seems Rathian didn't really like our strategy to keep her out of the corridor, so she ran off to Area 4, but that is probably the best area to fight a Rathian in. The more flat ground and open space you have to fight a Rathian, generally the better time you're going to have, because of all the charges. Same with the Diablos, but obviously Diablos can burrow underground. That introduces an element of surprise that Diablos can have over you if you're not paying attention, but Rathian, it's a lot simpler because obviously she can't burrow under the ground. Also, I gotta agree with Skits. This is definitely not what I was expecting when I was decided to fight a Rathian. But hey, yeah, you get what you can and you deal with it. Also, a little thing I just found out about the hammer: you can't dodge roll out of an attack if you're in the red. Although I'm pretty sure I knew that before, and I'm just rediscovering it now. Really though, I just have to make sure I stay close to Rathian without staying too close, so that I can avoid being charged, because she's about to charge again. My goodness gracious alive and mighty. Really though, as long as we avoid her like little quick small charges, we shouldn't have anything to worry about. Yeah, so the tail, you gotta watch out for the tail. Obviously I'm using low rank Rathalos armored, so I don't have the best defense, but yeah, if you get a backflip by the tail, it'll poison you, and if the initial damage doesn't kill you, and you're not wearing, like, good high-rank armor, the poison probably will finish you off. I'm definitely looking forward to getting through this so I can get to the Cephadrome, because I know the Cephadrome is going to be a lot easier, but I probably should have switched over to a Greatsword in order to fight Rathian. What I might do is I'll see if I can fight Fatalis at some point and get, like, a Fatalis Greatsword, but that'll be more of a Monster Hunter G sort of thing. I also have to do the dual blades for those, but at some point in the near future, do expect a crap guide on the hammer and the dual blades. And I actually believe... Oh, and the bowgun. So, matter of fact, that's what I'll do. I'm going to start separating my crap guides between versions. So in this one, I already did a Lance, Greatsword, Sword and Shield, and I can't remember what the other one was. I think I only did Lance, Greatsword, and Sword and Shield, but... The next game, Monster Hunter G, I'm going to release a craft guide for the other weapons that I haven't used yet. Well, I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but, yeah, I got one shot. That's definitely no bueno. Hopefully, I don't cause us to fail the mission. What I might do is I'll probably see if I can do more hit-and-run stuff, so I'll just charge a ground pound, launch that out, and I'll probably see if I can just avoid her tail, because I was right under Rathian, What she might have did is she probably did the backflip on Skits' side, because I had a defense buff before, but not on my side. And because she wasn't doing the backflip on my side and she did it on Skits' side, her attack registered for Skits, but not for me, and I just got hit by some sort of instant attack. As much as I love Monster Hunter, the first couple of games definitely have some of their BS moments, especially online. The networking isn't the best, but this was the early days of online play, so I can't say I fault them. This is actually one of Capcom's very first multiplayer games. It was this game, Resident Evil, and some racing game I don't remember the exact name of, but yeah, hopefully I don't cause us to lose this mission. It's still salvageable, though. We have one fate left. We can make something out of this, dang it, and I will do my best to make something out of it. Yeah, I guess it's moments like this where it makes me wonder, yeah, I think my connection might be failing. I'm not entirely sure, but, yeah, I'm guessing this is something on my side. I think I might lose connection here in just a moment. If that happens, I'll just have to restart the mission and try again, but hopefully it fixes itself. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, though. Yeah, it gets disconnected. So this is on Skits' side. I'm just going to have to try to salvage this as much as I can and make the most of it. It's not disconnecting for me, at least. So that's definitely a plus. But I'm going to throw a paintball here and see if I can whittle Rathian down the rest of the way. I mean, Skits basically did most of the work for me anyways, which I'm appreciative of. And hopefully they'll be able to join me for the next mission. But I do need to see if I can quickly wrap this up. Looks like Rathian seems to be taking a page out of Rathalos' book and hanging out in areas where I can't really reach her too well. It's almost like she's trying to run out the timer, because if I can't reach her, then I can't beat her. But I swear to God, today I will beat a Rathian. And if not, I'll beat a Rathian tomorrow. I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. But since she's getting down here and the wind pressure is kicking up, I'm going to see if I can get a nice little combo in on her here. And hopefully I don't get one shot again, because that would be very unfortunate. There we go. Alright, so we're definitely getting some progress in. I'm just going to bash her head since it's already damaged. That is not good. Yeah, I'm in a pretty bad spot right now, so I'm going to see if I can reposition and get out the way. Her wings are pretty hardened. They're like armored parts on her body, I believe, so whenever you're trying to get her head, if her wings are in the way, that can definitely cause some problems. Oh, and I guess the ghost hit on her tail, but I'm going to try to dodge out the way here. Okay. Yeah, and also if that tail attack would have hit me, obviously it would have one-shot me, so dodging that tail attack and not getting hit by it, that is going to be our greatest priority here. In the meantime, I'm just going to see if I can get as much damage on her head in as I can. Alright, seems like Rathian is low on health. I'm going to go ahead and pop a first aid med, and I really don't want to use any of my well-done stakes, but if it comes down to it, I will. I will go ahead and use a whetstone. I've already taken out the Velociprey in Area 5, so I'll go ahead and throw down these large barrel bombs as soon as I get there. I am going to climb to the top here, because by the time I get there, Rathian should be asleep. I know that pretty much whenever you get there, it shouldn't do any increased damage whenever she sleeps in this game. That element wasn't implemented until, I believe, Monster Hunter Dose. But either way, I am still going to use the bombs just because, well, they do a lot of damage. 2 bombs and a small barrel bomb is always a pretty good combo to go with. Unless you're rocking a really powerful weapon. Look at that girl snoring away. Unfortunately, she's going to get a pretty rude awakening. It does suck that they give you 3 bombs and you can only place down 2. I mean, I'm guessing that was for balancing reasons, but it does seem like a wasted opportunity to not give you 4. She is going to charge, though. I'm going to get hit by that. I'll take that hit. I don't know if I get that final attack off, but I'm just going to have to dodge around and use a couple of Mega Potions, or at least 1 Mega Potion. I'm willing to deal with that because, yeah, I don't want to get one shot. Although this herb will definitely help. It's good to have some backup herbs just in case you have that last little bit of health that you want to heal up, but you don't want to use your Mega Potions. Or just first aid meds or anything like that. I am going to see if I can isolate her somewhere and put down a large barrel bomb, though, because if I can do that, I'll be in a pretty good spot. Best thing to do, just get on her right side and hope she doesn't charge at you. Because as soon as she stops charging, that's when I can really start going on the offensive. There we go. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's like right there. You don't want that. I am going to put down this, though. Oh man, that's not good. Oh, there we go. Alright. So we're in a much better position now. She is going to charge, though, most likely. So I didn't want to let that go because I definitely was going to hit her with that. Alright, finally got her down. She quit charging for just a moment, so I'm going to capitalize, get a bit of damage in here to see if I can stun her. Looks like I can't do that, but she is getting enraged, so that's going to make this a lot more difficult. Alright, I managed to actually beat the Rathian. Obviously, thanks to Skits using his ancient weapon. I definitely wouldn't be able to do this without Skits' help, so I appreciate that. Still, look at that time. That was a lot of chasing Rathian around. Holy smokes. I actually don't think I have enough time for Cephadron, but if Skits is there, we should be able to quickly bang it out. Oh, and I should also probably keep carving. I am going to run out of space most likely because of the map and the first aid meds, but I'll just dump one of them if I have to. Oh yeah, no, looks like we're good. 4 cars off Rathian, we're in a pretty good spot. Although I didn't mean to gather that bone, so I'm just going to discard it real quick. Alright, last one here is going to be the Cephadron. Generally, it's a good idea to get cool drinks and hot drinks. Cool drinks for obviously the sand area where you fight Cephadron, and hot drinks for the caves that you'll be going through so it doesn't sap your stamina. And usually what I do is I'll just pop them both at the start of the mission. Usually Cephadron will start in... I'm going to have to see the map to remember the areas, but it's like the second big area. I think it's Area 4. I could be wrong about the area. It's pretty much the area Diablos usually spawns in, to my knowledge, at least for the Apsaros Egg mission. Speaking of which, I still got to do that this week. Let me just grab a map real quick. That'll tell me everything I need to know. Oh, and also it does, thankfully, still provide you with cool drinks and high rank. But, no, it's not Area 4, it's Area 7. I was thinking it was either Area 4 or Area 7, but... yeah, it does provide you with the cool drinks. That is good, but I am going to go ahead and pop both cool drink and a hot drink. A nice little eating recipe I found was Foie Grande and the Life Jam. It boosts your stamina and defense, and don't get me wrong, obviously health and attack are really good as well, but if you got a really powerhouse weapon like a strong hammer or a strong greatsword, it's also a good idea to boost your defense if you want to go for like the general all-rounder route like I do. I usually don't try to go for glass cannon because I get frustrated pretty easy, honestly. I just don't want to spend a whole bunch of time trying to figure out all the monsters' attacks so I can dodge it perfectly every single time. Thankfully, the Cephadron shouldn't be too much of an issue. We did use our large barrel bombs on Rathian, but for the Cephadron, you can just drop down a small barrel bomb, and that'll pretty much provide the same, I guess, benefit, for lack of a better term. Although I am struggling to figure out where it is. I think that's the Cephadron right over there. No, that's a Cephalos. That is weird. I'm not really sure where the Cephadron is, but usually it does spawn over here, to my knowledge, but maybe that's just the low rank. I'll run over to Area 2 and see if it's there. Oh, hello, Cephadron. Wow. Yep, that is indeed where a Cephadron is. So what you want to do, looks like it's running around. That's 1, 2, and it's going to go down 3 corners. At least it should. This pathing seems to be a little bit weird, but it should stop right over here. If I'm remembering it correctly. Yep, there it goes. So it's probably going to go back to moving again because we're not really close by. Oh, or not. Yeah, there we go. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as it lunges up here, I'm just... oh, man, that Cephalos did not help at all. Just drop a small barrel bomb. Bada bing, bada boom. And there it goes. Now it's going to flop out on the ground and hopefully not damage us. But yeah, the Cephalos are not going to make this easy at all. Oh, and it doesn't help if you dodge right into his tail. That's generally not advised, but hopefully if the lag can not be quite as awful, then shouldn't have too many more issues with it. But yeah, let's be real. It's a Monster Hunter 1. The lag is pretty bad in this game at times, but then again, this is also a fan server. It's not the official servers anymore. Those went down a long time ago. Oh, wow. That actually did a lot more damage than I thought. So it looks like I basically got 2-shot by the Cephadron's tail. So that means I should heal after each attack. Because if I don't, I am going to get absolutely obliterated. My goodness gracious alive and mighty. Although, if the Cephalos armor is in this game, I will be going for that. Because really, it's one of my favorite armors in the entire series, really. Ever since the Monster Hunter Freemium Night demo with the Cephalos armor and the dual blades, that just immediately captivated me. And always kind of wanted a sword and shield version of those dual blades, the dual fin swords or whatever it's called. Because, my god, those are some lovely looking swords. But I'm not really a big dual blades guy. I usually prefer sword and shield for the versatility. But like I said, whenever Cephadrome does start swimming around, as soon as you get him out of the sand, well, I guess as soon as like Skits runs out of Sonic Bombs, if he does, then that's when you can wait for him to come out and then throw down a Sonic Bomb, and that'll be a good way to get some free damage in. If the Cephalos will give you a break, holy shit, dude. What in God's name? What in tarnation? The Cephadrome is running off. Usually whenever he runs off, it's exclusively a heal, so that means his health is low. I'm not really sure how to tell when the Cephadrome is low. I know I talk about Kezu and him being hard to tell if he's low. Same with Gypsyros. Gypsyros, he at least limps sometimes, and Kezu, he'll at least do like a little split-second, like 2-3 frame limp, and then he'll just kind of A-pose and just stand there looking all awkward-like at the camera. But Cephadrome just leaves. That's how you know he's close to death. He just leaves. So, really, all you can do is just keep beating him up until he either dies or runs off. And since he's run off, then that means he's close to death. Since we've got everyone taken care of, I'm going to take the advantage of this chance to get me some meat, though. I accidentally sold all my raw meat when I was selling the Rathian parts. So, if I don't get just nothing but small monster bones, I'm going to see if I can get me some raw meat. Although, knowing my luck, it looks like I will be getting nothing but small monster bones. Oh, there we go. Alright, looks like we're able to take out the Cephadrome. I am definitely short on time. The editing on this video is probably going to be scuffed again, but I have to be done in like 40 minutes. But thank you to Skits for helping me out. And obviously, we're going to see if we can wrap this up as quickly as we can. Alright, I think I'm going to call it right here. Thank everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like on it. Comment down below on if you're excited for Wilds to come out. And if you have any tips on rushing through to HR 19 so I can finish up the 6-star quest, do let me know. Most likely what we're going to have to do is a special video day, or probably even a stream. I'm not sure. We'll have to see, but we'll have to do a special probably on Wednesday of me just getting to HR 19. After that, we're going to see if we can use Thursday and Friday to get through all the 6-star quests, or at least as many as we can. And then over the weekend, I am going to be streaming Monster Hunter Wilds in the afternoons, but I'll probably be getting up early in the mornings, so that on top of that, I can also see if I can wrap up the 6-star quests, do a Fatalis video, and then finish all the single-player stuff, because I'm pretty close to being done with it. I only have a couple ranks of single-player stuff, and it is all low rank, so I should be able to bang it out in a couple of days, and we'll do like a couple of extra long video days, or maybe just multiple videos in a row. Anyway, all my rambling aside, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and hopefully I can continue to provide y'all with entertainment and make y'all smile and make y'all laugh and bring everybody together with Monster Hunter, because that's all I really want to do. That said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.